Hi everyone, I'm Seoyoug Kim, Finance Department Chair and MSFA Program Director at Santa Clara University, and I have here with me Fiona.
Hi, I'm Fiona Geisinger. I'm co-founder and president of Owl Search Partners. We're a retained search firm for finance, accounting, and people roles. I am also a Santa Clara University MBA alumni, class of 2012.
Right now, it is a particularly tough job market. I mean, we are in a tech winter. So what are you hearing and seeing right now in terms of the hiring trends and also the layoffs?
This is such an interesting market, and it's such a great time to be having this discussion because it's not the crash we saw back in 2008. This isn't the same crash. This isn't everything's going to zero. There are a lot of jobs out there that are being hired for. There are a lot of people that are getting laid off, and there's more jobs that are opening up. And what we're seeing is the industries that are making an impact in a way are the ones that are getting funding and that are hiring and that are ramping up. So we're seeing a lot in the med tech space. We're seeing a lot in the sustainability environmental space. We're seeing a lot in the SaaS space in companies that are helping other companies be more efficient with cost savings and different areas like that. We're not seeing as much in the hypergrowth scaling IPO space. So when you're looking at a finance role and you want to be that person who's taking a company public over and over again, and you want to be that serial leader, that's not out there right now because people are in survival mode. It's almost, we talk about this hibernation mode that we see. Lots of layoffs, holding a steady staff. That steady staff is the skills that they're looking for, someone who can wear a lot of hats and carry the torch until we get out of this winter, as you had mentioned.
Because when you're dwindling down to the few, then everybody has to do everything as opposed to having one specialized role. In terms of the most competitive skills that employers are looking for right now, because you're talking about what to beef up, of course, the FP&A skills. What else would you recommend that our MSFA students or even MBA students should focus on in terms of being most competitive for employers when they complete their program?
I think it's less about the area you're going into and more about what you can bring to the table. So both MBA and the MS Finance degree, make sure that the skills you're bringing are very diversified, especially in this market. We're in a market right now where there's a lot of people looking for work, and companies are a little uneasy about things that are happening in the market. So they're not going to hire multiple people for the same role. And sometimes, especially in the startup environment, which is what we see a lot in the Bay Area, they want someone who can wear a lot of hats. So when you're going through your programming and you're starting to program all the classes you're taking, diversify what you're taking and be able to speak to multiple levels of the different areas. So in a finance situation, if you understand corporate FP&A and your basic financial statements, but you also a little bit more on the analytical side and understand how to maybe do more of a sales finance or investment finance and understand ROIs and net present values, you're bringing more to the table. And I think from what we're seeing in the market, that is what is getting the offers, is the people who show that they're beyond the box of the job description.
What can you say about specifically our online MSFA program and our online MBA program? What specifically do we do at SCU that you've noticed to connect students who are online to our Silicon Valley career networks?
The online MBA and master's programs in general, there's two different types of them. There's the programs that you go into just to get that degree. Santa Clara is not doing it that way. They're making sure there's networking going on. There's on-site, you have to come to campus a couple of times to meet the students. There's still collaboration work. There's still those same case studies of showing, different areas of Silicon Valley work, bringing people in-house to do, lunch and learns and happy hour chats. There's still that connection to the Silicon Valley world and to CFOs and CEOs and founders and leaders that sets it apart from other master's programs because they're essentially taking the in-person program and translating a portion of it online, but still having it as challenging as if you're sitting next to the person. And then you add these case studies and these group projects, and you still have to learn the management skills of working together. And you still have to learn how to deal with differing personalities and all the skills that you should be getting from a master's program.
I like that because we are very vast and connected in Silicon Valley. And it's hard to feel if you haven't been plugged in here yet. But as soon as you come to Santa Clara, we really are immediately plugged in to this area by dint of our vast networks. Thanks so much again, Fiona, for taking the time to chat with me. So to all of our students, current and prospective, this is Fiona Geisinger. She's one of many amazing people that you'll have contact with once you're here at Santa Clara. And I'm Seoyoug Kim, Finance Department Chair and MSFA Program Director.